welcome to the show. Today we're going to talk about proven methods to secure paid speaking gigs. If that's something that you are looking for, then you are in the right place. So happy that you are here. But first, of course, a little speaker wisdom. A lot of experts or people, claim to be experts, right? But when they are put on the spot, let's say in an interview or maybe breakout session or panel discussion, they're really not able to answer many questions. What I found is that, their knowledge is very limited. And so to really become an expert, you really have to learn and gain knowledge besides your department or your company, right? Just more than what's in that space that you're in that building. But there's so many ways that you can gain the knowledge to really, just showcase that, hey, you know more than you really know your stuff. And that's going to be very important as you start speaking, as you're doing more interviews and really getting out and helping and serving more people. And also in social environments, when you're around other people in your industry and you have more knowledge, you know more, you've been experienced more things, that really allows you to elevate your status within that industry. And so that should definitely be a goal to achieve in this space, is to really learn and take the time to gather more information. So where can you gather this information? Really going to make you seem so much, higher and have more knowledge than other people in your area. I'm going to give you just a few tips and some things that I do. Some things that you can do is you can read. People don't read anymore. But realistically, taking 20 minutes maybe in the morning time, pull out an industry, a newspaper, read a blog, the internet. There's a vast amount of energy in the space nowadays. There's no reason that anyone should be limited in the amount of information that they can obtain each and every single day. So there's so many things to read, but just spend a little time. I usually take about 30 minutes in the morning to really, prepare for my day, but also read and maybe listen to podcasts. I listened to a podcast this morning as well, and just to give me some more information and insights on, other aspects of what people are going through when they are looking to gain more visibility in this public speaking space. So I was able to get more insight than just my knowledge, or be able to really reframe the way I say things using other people's perspective or other things that I've heard, and use more examples and gather more examples and interesting just ways to say it, and really find more pain points that people are experiencing. So that was enlightening for me. But the main thing is to put that into use. It's one thing to listen to all this information, gather all this information, but if you're not actually putting it to use, to valuable use, and serving, using that newfound knowledge that you now have, it's going to get wasted. So we don't want to do that, right? So find ways that you can share different messages and different information that you've gathered. It's going to also give you a practice talking and speaking about, what you do, your level of expertise. And so when you are in those positions, when you're required to, speak on the spot and answer questions on the spot, you're able to do that more effectively because you had a little practice doing it, right? And so that's pretty much what it's all about. Gathering more information, going to events, listening to podcasts, reading books, going to seminars, gathering information, talking to other people in your industry. Remember, you don't know everything. I don't know everything. And so I make sure that I surround myself with other knowledgeable speakers and experts to gain more information and share information about some of the things that we've experienced, some things that we're going through, some challenges, things, ways that we've overcome certain challenges as well, that helps each other grow and exceed. That's what it's all about. Well, today I'm going to really get into and dive into proven methods to secure speaking gigs. Who wants that? And I was at an event last night, and a lady, she was just, just admiring the things that I have done. And she said, wow, I want to be, do to some of the things that you're doing. And, I just commend that. And I said, you can do the same thing as well. She said, well, I don't know where to start. So I'm going to give you some tips today on how you can start really getting those paid speaking gigs and getting out there more and more and more. But realistically, it's not going to happen overnight. Nothing really happens overnight. You just have a lot of money. You just really hit the jackpot or met someone that's really going to take it to the top really fast. But for majority of us, it doesn't happen that way. And so there's gradual steps that you have to take, right? One step at a time, and gain the skills and gain the knowledge, and commitment and dedication in this space is going to be vitally important for your growth. So one thing that you can start to do right now is start to research. Look and see what's out there. What are some speaking platforms, some audiences that could use you and your expertise as a speaker? So you want to look for maybe local venues first, such as on Eventbrite or meetup groups, or maybe local LinkedIn groups, or ask around about different organizations. Realistically, a lot of these groups are always looking for speakers and trainers, and people to share their expertise and workshops, certain presentations. There's always different opportunities. And you said, I hear that all the time, but you may hear it, but you're not doing it. When I first started, I was also looking for nonprofit organizations that I could speak. Nonprofit organizations are always looking for people to come mentor and serve on some type of level. I spoke at veterans, nonprofit organizations, as well as youth organizations. I get approached quite often for to speak to young adults who are entering into the corporate environment and who lack the communication skills to interview, to communicate in meetings, right? All those skills, those vital skills that I know I needed help with when I was climbing the corporate ladder many years ago. But it's real. And so these students have a great, a great education, great background, but they lack the professional skills they need to really excel. And so people approach me to do that, to help mentor and guide, and also present to them in this space. And so that's just an idea for you. But you want to look at like industries. Like there's so many conferences that are looking for speakers. Vegas has tons of conferences. I've been to a few, and they always have like workshops. You can look at like natural health. There's like natural health conferences, chiropractic conferences, dentist conferences, aesthetic conferences, chef, culinary conferences, finance conferences, you name it. Real estate conferences. They have huge conferences. Vegas is a place to be. They also have a lot in Florida as well, but there may be some in your area too. So look for those different conferences that are held. Corporations have events each year, like annual events. You know what? They're always looking for speakers, So the sky's the limit. Once you really know what's out there, you're going to be better equipped to be able to apply to these events and speak. And so your eyes are going to be open. You're going to start to look and see. And when you see a place or attend an event and you see speakers there, find out, where's their call to speakers? When do they have their call to speakers? Is there a website you can go to and apply? When they look to hire speakers for the next year? Trade shows are great. Let me see. I said conferences, industry specific events. There's so many, and then organizations, they're always looking for speakers. And many times these opportunities are paid as well. Now, if you really want to start somewhere today. looking for speaking opportunities. One thing that you can do is you can go to speaker bureaus. I used to be a member of quite a few. Innovative Women's a great one. eSpeakers is another one, but there's so many out there. What you're going to do is you're going to create your profile on that website. All your information, your pictures, your videos, speaker one sheet, media kit, whatever you have, and post it on these platforms. And what the platforms do is that the platform connects the event planner with the speakers, right, for their events. And that's how a lot of these events get filled with speakers. And so it'll be up to you to look at these websites regularly, look and see if there's any events that you fit, and then apply for their to be a speaker. I think it's apply to be a speaker on the website. Ask for a speaker or and submit a proposal. You can do that through the platform itself. And so that's a great way to find speaking engagements right now, and many of them are paid. And so great. So when you find these organizations, right, you're going to go to seminars, you're going to go to events, trade shows, you're going to see that they have speakers, organizations, and then you're going to send them what's called a pitch or proposal. So you're going to put together a proposal, tell them all about what you do. There's certain formats that you should follow, but pretty much you're telling them who you are, introducing yourself, and also letting them know how you can best serve their audience. That's most important. How can you be of service to their audience? You're always looking for people who's going to add value. And listen, you are an expert, right? And so find ways that you can cleverly craft the perfect proposal that has the job of serving their audience best. And that's what they're looking for. The next is create an online space. I get a lot of my speaking opportunities from organizations that I'm connected with virtually. A lot of Facebook groups that I've been involved with and are in for many, many years. That's where I get a lot of my speaking opportunities and referrals from other people. They know me. I've done the work. If you follow me on social media, you see that I'm always posting about what I do. I'm always posting and sharing speaking events or knowledge, or sharing tips or strategies or success stories of my clients. But I do that consistently over years. And now when people need a public speaking coach, they know exactly who to go to, or a communication expert. They know who to go to. But I know actually, one of the best ways to get paid speaking gigs is to create your own events. I say this over and over and over and over again, but you really have more control over what you can do if done effectively and if done right, to gather the right audience to you at your own event so that you can share your level of expertise and help and serve in a way that's really going to help transform lives if you do it right. There's a strategy to being able to do this effectively. It doesn't matter if it's virtual or in person. Hosting your own events on a continuous basis will bring people to you. And so that is probably the best tip and the easiest tip you can do. And you can start that right now. Create your irresistible offer. Find out how you can best serve them. And I would suggest that you create these events where you are the main speaker. You really don't have to have all these other people on stage with you. Create an event where you serve them using your level of expertise. You already know how to help, right, and serve, and wow them and give them everything that's going to help them to take them to the next level. This is the perfect time to do this. And so hosting your own events is vital. With my clients, I have them put together a whole 12-month strategy. 12-month strategy of virtual and also in-person events where they can get in front of more targeted people, targeted audiences that are looking and they're hungry for what they have to offer. So I want the same for you. And so if you want to know more about how to host your own events, how to really make money as a speaker, as an expert and a professional in your industry, come talk to me. You can go to my website at bseenbeloved.com or just go straight to my Speak to Riches program, which I am relaunching right now with a whole group of amazing people who are really looking to create a lucrative and sustainable business using the power of public speaking. This is the number one best way to market yourself, to get clients on a consistent basis that's going to bring unlimited cash flow. So if you want that and you make $10,000 months at least in public speaking, sign up to that program. It's a no-brainer, and you're going to get me and my over 20 years experience to help you and take you to the next level, because there's enough for everyone to eat in this world, in this space, and people are hungry and they need what you have to offer. So I welcome you, and I hope you reach out to me and join me on this journey. As always, I think this episode is over, but that's not all of me, of Christie Love. I will see you next week, same time, same place, on the Be Seen, Be Loved show. Bye for now.
Are you a professional struggling to speak confidently in front of others? Do you have trouble giving presentations or leading teams? Are you finding it difficult to sell to clients? At Be Seen, Beloved, we understand the challenges you face. That's why we're here to help. With our expert guidance and training, you'll gain the confidence you need to excel in your business and career. Whether you're looking to lead groups, speak to larger audiences, or train people in your corporation, we can help. Our unique approach will not only improve your business connections and increase your income, but it will also lead to a happier and more fulfilled life. So why wait? Take the first step towards success and visit us at www.beseenbeloved.com today.